Okay, so this Bandicam only lets me record 10 minutes at a time. So I believe we left off here, saying sorry we cannot trim your trees due to lack of access to your backyard. And so now I think we need to set, I believe we set the rules to this, yep. So I set the rule that says, hey, if they click no, they're gonna go to cannot do service, that page there, okay? But if they click yes, we need to have them jump to a page, okay? So let's say I'm going to click this and click other services, right? So now if they click yes, it's going to skip this cannot do services page and go to other services, okay? Now I'm going to duplicate this. I want them to take photos of their trees. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. I'll add a header. It says, please attach photos of all trees that you want. Okay, I'm going to add here a attachment. Okay, you go to widgets and go to attachment. Okay, so unfortunately you can't require it, but it'll be right there in their face. It says, hey, please attach a photo. Okay, so now I actually got to go back to this access page because I'll put go to the rules, and so instead of if they click yes, jumping to other services, if they click yes, I want them to add photos of the tree, right? And then once they're done here, if they get to this page, say sorry we cannot trim your trees due to lack of access to your backyard, we can also put in here that says, however, if you have trees in your front yard that you want us to trim, we can do that as well. Please check the yes box. Once they click that, then they'll take them to this section here. It says please attach photos of all trees that you want trimmed, and then go to this other services page. Okay, so now that you're kind of done with this, you're going to go to next and go to configure, right? This is a simple message that says you can change this to whatever you want, right? After they submit the form, it'll pull up this. One thing to notice is on this left side, a few things here is email notifications, right? Right now it's sending it to me. Okay, so whenever someone submits a form, we can have that emailed to someone here in the office, right? It's emailing to me right now. Now it's from Seymour Butts. That's our irrigation form name. So it'll just say, hey, Seymour Butts sent you an email. And this is the title of it. You can put whatever you want in the message, but biggest thing is just adding a copy of the form, right? You want it to include a copy of that form. Okay. Then go to account management. The only thing you really want to change in here is just sometimes it'll have this, replace all existing fields and add new fields. Just change it to do not replace fields, only add new fields. Basically, if they put a different name or address in there, we don't want it to replace what's in their profile already. So we just want everything to stay the same on their accounts and not have anyone mess with that. Next, you're going to go to tag settings. So we don't really want a tag on click unless you're doing a marketing campaign that way, but we want a tag on submit. So when they submit this form, we want to add a tag on there. So maybe like a palm tree trimming filled form. So I don't have a tree trimming filled form yet, tag yet, but just use this as an example that when they submit it, their account's going to get tagged this palm tree trimming filled form tag. That way, when you run the marketing campaign again, you're able to exclude these people who already filled out the form. You don't want them to get that same email, otherwise you'll get emails from them saying, hey, I already filled this out, blah, blah, blah. And then you're gonna click next, and this is where you publish it. Just disregard this with these warnings here. All this with no mapping means is that like, hey, there's no data I can pull from their custom fields to put it in here. So just just ignore that for now and click publish, and then you're good. Now you just go back to the forms page and see, now it's published and you're ready to use it. And that's it.